Yeah, yeah. Yo, it's ButterFlii sitting at the table, talking real life, keeping it stable. Lessons, blessings, truth when she speak, dropping that fire, new thoughts every week. ButterFlii, fly, floating on high. Music in the lounge, keep your soul alive. Reality review, she gon' testify. Standing for the people, she don't let it slide. ButterFlii, lessons and blessings. No see but true. She's speaking for you. Yeah. ButterFlii. Lessons and blessings. No see but true. She's speaking for you. Yo, it's ButterFlii sitting at the table, talking real life, keeping it stable. Lessons, blessings, truth when she speak, dropping that fire, new thoughts every week. ButterFlii, fly, floating on high. Music in the lounge, keep your soul alive. Reality review, she gon' testify. Standing for the people, she don't let it slide. ButterFlii, lessons and blessings. No see but true. She's speaking for you. Yeah. ButterFlii. Lessons and blessings. No see but true. She's speaking for you. Yeah.
Salutations and welcome back to ButterFlii's Corner. How are you guys doing? I mean, it's a YouTube universe. I hope all is well with everyone. Yes. Moving along. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Y'all, they done dropped the Love and Marriage Huntsville trailer. And baby, when I tell you now we getting down to the nitty gritty and the gritty nitty. Listen, okay? Y'all get on up in here and make sure y'all hit that free 99 like button, okay? It's the most free and simplest way to support the platform. Lets me know that you appreciate the content. Lets YouTube know you appreciate the content. All right? And they have this thing called the hype button now, okay? So if y'all can, and if y'all see it and come across it, make sure y'all hype up the video too, all right? It's two simple ways that y'all can help support the platform, and it don't cost you a thing, okay? But a simple tap, okay? And moving right along. Okay, listen. ButterCups, y'all get up in here. They done drop that trailer, baby. Talking about juicy. Isn't it beautiful? Our beautiful lady Ro made that for me, time, baby doll. Shout out to all my beautiful ButterCups in the building. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, okay? Dottie, salutations, beautiful lady Rose. Shout out to my sister squad in the building. Pretty girl, Riri, Statin baby doll, my Bush babies. We got 8 people in the building. Y'all 8 people hit that free 99 like button, okay? You know what I'm saying? I try to give y'all a little bit of time to get up in the room, okay? Because, baby, they done dropped this trailer. Okay, we're going to wait a few more minutes. We're going to see a couple more people fly through. You know what I'm saying? Come on through and check it out. But, baby, So, ButterCups, we're going to watch this trailer together. And we're going to talk about it. I guess the Maurice and Kimmy situation is, yeah. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Y'all come on in and hit that free 99 like button. And I'm going to give y'all a few more minutes to get on up in here. Thank you guys so much for everybody that's here right now. The 9 in the building now. Okay, officially. Okay, official tissue. Hit that free 99 like button. And we're going to wait a few more minutes and then we're going to get into the commentary. All right, ButterCups? We're going to watch the trailer together and I'm going to give my humble opinion. My humble opinion. And I'm going to touch on the Maurice and Kimmy situation a little bit more. And, you know, that's going to be that, ButterCup. So thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay, because sharing is caring. All right, I'm going to give y'all a few more minutes to get up in here. Let's go. All right, Buttercups, we got 14 in the building. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. We about to watch this trailer. I'm fair use, you know what I'm saying? I do not own the rights to this content. This is for constructive criticism, research purposes, and commentary. All right? Okay, opinionated commentary, all right? So hold up. Let me hit y'all with that real quick. If one of my mod squad members could drop that in the chat real quick. It greatly be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Get them likes up, Buttercups. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate y'all. We got 12 of y'all in the building, 7 likes. It's a free, easy way to support the channel, and it'll greatly be appreciated. And while you're tapping that like button, if you see the hype button, okay, hype your girl up, okay? Hype your girl's content up. Let's go, Buttercups 2026. Y'all know what time we on. Glow getter. We on our glow getter era. You know what I'm saying? Each one, reach one, okay? Teach one. Look out for each other. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Okay, Buttercups? So, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. We about to watch this fire trailer. Oh, before we get into the trailer, Buttercups, we have to congratulate and please make sure y'all go vote. Buttercups, I need y'all to go vote. Okay, listen, all right? Love and Marriage Huntsville has been nominated for a double A NCP award. Okay, I need y'all to go vote. Let's go, Buttercups. This beautiful cast that has been through hell and back, if we're gonna keep it a buck. These people, these couples, these families have been through a lot, and I think they deserve it. So please, let me drop the link for y'all. Hold on, I got y'all. You gotta ask my mod squad because your girl went and voted. So please make sure y'all go and vote, okay? Go and vote. Make sure y'all pay attention. Follow the process all the way through. Make sure your vote is submitted, okay? You will get something that will let you know that your vote was officially submitted, okay? Successfully submitted, all right? So y'all make sure y'all go and vote for our beautiful Love and Marriage Huntsville cast, okay? Thank you. Double A CP award. And you know something? My grandfather got one. God rest his soul. My grandfather got one for the town he's from back home in Pittsburgh. You know, he was a very community-oriented person, and he was nominated back home where my family's from, where he's from. And that's an honor, Buttercups. It's an honor. All right, anyway, make sure y'all go vote. So y'all see the fair use is one vote per email. Thank you, Temple Blue. Thank you, Buttercup. Thank you. Legacy. Let's go, Buttercups. That's what it's about. Legacy. My granddad definitely got one. Thank you, Buttercups. Thank you, Temple Blue. Yep. All right. So y'all make sure y'all go vote. All right, now let's get into this trailer, baby. Let's get into this trailer. Woo! Okay, Buttercups. Are y'all sitting down? Y'all better be sitting down because this trailer is something else, baby.
Seriously, guys, how would you go about it if a lady in this group hard eyes my picture that I post? It was Trish. It was heart, licky tongue.
One of the ladies came back to me and she was like, can't be in these girls' DM.
I mean, I have had conversations with people in the last few weeks, last couple months.
I spent the block on someone. I did. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you know, I don't mind you still guarding my body. I don't know about touching it, because, you know, you still fine now. I got to stay away from you.
I guard your little fine body.
Okay, thank you. I found my brothers and sisters, right?
What about your mom? You gonna see your mom too?
You don't have nothing you want to say to any of us?
You made me some promises that I called you. You said, I don't know what you're talking about.
And what did you do?
What?
Went back and got on the streets. I can't.
I'm not on the streets. I live in a house.
How do we replace their income?
You know, the attorneys will do what they do.
Well, I ain't got that long. I need you back in real estate.
How are you not seeing that this impacts me?
Who are you? Apparently, you for me to have to call you.
It's gonna be tough to be my competition.
Why? All I gotta do is finish the project.
Real talk, tell your brother. That needs to get finished.
It's a small project. I'd like for you to pick up and get out your soft hands era. Motivate me, Reese.
I guarantee you're gonna be motivated.
A lawsuit. Your little slimy ass. You said what? You, Marceau.
Baby, 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 baby. Hold on, Buttercups. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we about to get into this. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna watch the trailer one more again. But we about to get into this. Ooh, this trailer, baby. This trailer. Buttercups, this trailer. Ooh, I don't know about y'all. Ooh, baby. One more again. We're gonna watch it one more again. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure y'all hit that free 99 like button. Let's go.
Seriously, guys, how would you go about it if a lady in this group hard eyes my picture that I post? It was Trish. It was heart, licky tongue.
One of the ladies came back to me and she was like, can't be in these girls' DM.
I mean, I have had conversations with people in the last few weeks, last couple months.
I spent the block on someone. I did. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you know, I don't mind you still guarding my body. I don't know about touching it, because, you know, you still fine now. I got to stay away from it.
I guard your little fine body.
Okay, thank you. I found my brothers and sisters, right?
What about your mom? You gonna see your mom too?
You don't have nothing you want to say to any of us?
You made me some promises that I called you. You said, I don't know what you're talking about.
And what did you do?
What?
Went back and got on the streets. I can't.
I'm not on those streets. I live in a house.
How do we replace their income?
You know, the attorneys will do what they do.
Well, I ain't got that long. I need you back in real estate.
How are you not seeing that this impacts me?
Who are you? Apparently, you for me to have to call you.
It's gonna be tough to be my competition.
Why? All I gotta do is finish the project.
Real talk, tell your brother. That needs to get finished.
It's a small project. I'd like for you to pick up and get out your soft hands era. Motivate me, Reese.
I guarantee you're gonna be motivated.
A lawsuit. Your little slimy ass. You said what? You, Marceau.
Buttercups, when I tell you, please don't forget to vote. Y'all go over there and vote for our beautiful Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, here is what I mean, y'all. I told y'all from day one when the new season came about, okay? You know, this first half, I'm gonna go ahead and call it the first half because we Carlos King, they say that he has nothing to do with how they're chopping up the show. All right. So I'm not even gonna ride Carlos King about that because you know he is only the production company and you know, whatever. But as far as the major network, he don't make the final say when it comes to the major network does. So I'm not gonna ride his back about all the chop ups. But the first half we got a little bit of fluff. But the second half, yo, when I tell you, this is what I'm talking about. And see, herein lies in what this new season brings about. People, naysayers, I should say, have been claiming that these people don't share their real life, they're not realistic, they're not this, they're not telling the truth. I mean, and unfortunately, if you think about it, the only truth they're looking for is if the men are actually cheaters. This is the truth they're looking for. They're not paying. They've never paid attention to the other stuff that all these couples have shared throughout the years. Because I've been paying attention. They all have been dropping nuggets. They all have been sharing little aspects of their life. But there was one polarizing situation, and I'm glad that situation is somewhere. It's not all the way going because we still have some leftover unfortunate naysayers that be stalking all the chats and still spewing a nonsensical BS. But for the most part, the cast has always been giving it, but this time we really get to see them giving it now. You know what I mean? Because it's not a polarizing figure on there no more. And there's a lot of continuation to some situations that I don't think, we might have missed because, like I said, there was a polarizing figure that was still around. But that situation with the restaurant, if y'all don't remember, Kimmy and Marceau and Tisha and Maurice went to dinner because I don't know if I can't remember if it was Kimmy or Maurice that was iffy about contracting the job to Marceau because they felt like Marceau takes his time with getting jobs done. Now, unfortunately for Marceau, it's looking like a pattern because we've been waiting for you like 2 years to finish Letitia's little office. Not little, but you know what I mean? Like compared to the mansion y'all building, I should say. I'm not saying that her office is little and that's, you know what I mean? But compared to the mansion you're building, the generational wealth, her office seems minuscule in the grand scheme of things, and it took you 2 years to get that done. But so Marceau is looking like you have a problem in the pattern of just taking a long time to finish your jobs. And I get it, you're in construction, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's construction. Somebody might deliver you the wrong stuff, so that might delay you. Your stuff might not have got delivered. It's all type of things when it comes to building from the ground up. So I ain't gonna hold you there. But it's looking like you got a pattern, and it's a continuation. Yo, this trailer was real good because it also gets into the nuances of you and Maurice's relationship as little brother and big brother. So I really like that too. Yeah. So that's really good with that, as far as I'm concerned with that. I love the fact that Destiny's actually getting to share her story, which I feel like is a very important story because I feel like there's a lot of families that can relate to Destiny's story. There's a lot of women that can relate to Destiny's story. And unfortunately, Destiny hasn't really, she's been constrained from sharing somewhat of her life. Once again, the naysayers, what they want to focus on, instead of being allowed to share what she really has to share as a whole, as a person, and getting to know her mother and her siblings and her family. And that I think is really important. And I'm really glad that we're about to see that aspect of Destiny's life. And yeah, that looked it really dope. Like I said, unfortunately, what Destiny's mother has experienced and what she's going through is very prevalent in our community. And there's many reasons why. And a lot of us have family members that have addictions that they have dealt with. So once again, I'm gonna say it again because I said it before. I really applaud Destiny's courage to share this aspect of her life. Unfortunately, she hasn't always got the best end of the stick as far as when it comes to how people disrespect her and her child and just her as a person on social media. So I just pray that God cover her and her family. Because I know, unfortunately, just from the trailer alone, in the comments from the trailer alone, from, the unfortunate, miserable people that probably got this situation going on in their own family. But, it's easier to kick somebody else sometimes, unfortunately. That's how some people look at things. Anyway, moving along. What else we got in this trailer that was really good? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can I tell y'all something, Buttercup? Can I tell y'all something? Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, your girl had that tea about Chris and his realtor's license early last year. I think I shared it with y'all, but I don't think I went too deep into it. Maybe I didn't share with y'all, but yeah, I've been new about that. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is. Yeah, I think I shared that tea with y'all, but I'm glad that they're actually gonna be talking about it. That's good. They're learning. It's better to spray your own tea rather than letting somebody else spray it. But they've been sitting on this since last year. And I knew about it since last year. And update, unfortunately, for Chris Fletcher, he has actually been found guilty of all the charges that was filed against him in this real estate realty situation that he got going on. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is he was actually found guilty. So, yeah. I don't know what Neil about to do, baby, because she seemed like she was telling him to hurry up and get it situated so they could get back to building as a family. But Chris gonna have to find something else to do. Unfortunately, I'm not laughing because that's not funny. Unfortunately, Chris Fletcher gonna have to find something else to do because real estate is done. So I think he might have to take full-time dancing on TikTok. He might have to actually take that up. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is he was actually found guilty. So yeah, I don't know about the cups. That's not looking too good for Chris Fletcher. And I'm thinking that scene. Listen, he didn't dance his way out of that one. He danced his way into that, but he didn't dance his way out to that one. Okay, he was found guilty. Allegedly, rumor has it the update is he was found guilty. So yeah, not looking good now. So he gonna have to full time dance on TikTok now. Allegedly, rumor has it. Thank you, Say. Listen, okay, they've been nominated, baby. Up and it's stuck. And what I love, like I said, is now we can actually get to pay attention and focus on, because unfortunately, with the dark cloud and the polarizing figure that was once on there, it was like you could they made like you couldn't focus on nobody else or anybody else's story. So it made it seem like that these people wasn't sharing when they were sharing all along. So yeah, it's real unfortunate. But this trailer just let us know we're about to get into the nitty-gritty, about to get into the nuances. Here's the link to make sure y'all go vote for our love and marriage Huntsville. It would greatly be appreciated. Make sure y'all follow the process all the way through. So you make sure your vote is completely submitted. All right. They got a lot of categories over there. There's a lot of different things you can vote for. There's a lot of different nominees and categories that you can vote for. So just make sure you go vote. But definitely for sure, make sure y'all go head y'all behinds over there and vote for our beautiful Love and Marriage Huntsville of own network. All right. But yeah, so that trailer was really good, and we're about to get to see Marceau and Maurice's relationship. Which I feel like is gonna be very interesting. Like I said, if you notice, they are carrying on some storylines that they already started. but they never, now we're getting into the nuances of the storylines that they had started. Because, like I said, if you remember, Kimmy, Maurice, Letitia, and Marceau sat down. In fact, go a little further, Letitia was worried about Maurice taking his job on because her and Kimmy, y'all know we witnessed them go through a little rough patch, and her and Kimmy was just getting back to a place that Letitia was comfortable with in their relationship. And she didn't want this project to mess up her and Kimmy's relationship. Because you know how they're entrepreneurs, so their business bleeds into the home life. And Letitia actually was very vocal about how she did not want this to bleed into her and Kimmy's relationship because she valued her and Kimmy's relationship, obviously. So, it's great to see that we're now about to see the follow-up to that situation. And we're about to see the nuances to Maurice and Marceau's relationship, big brother, little brother. Shout out to everybody joining me. Thank you if you just got here. We just watched the trailer, the mid-season trailer for Love and Marriage, Huntsville, baby. And it is spicy, spicy, spicy. Yes, baby, it's very, very spicy. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the second half of the season. Hold on, Buttercups. So that's really awesome. Buttercups, since we here and it's everybody's talking about it. I already gave my opinion about it, but I'll share it again. We're gonna be moving along. Kimmy and Maurice. Kimmy and Maurice, Buttercups. Dare I say, I feel like Maurice is going through a midlife crisis. Although I don't know if he's too old for a midlife crisis, but there is some things that I feel like Maurice did not. There's childhood traumas that Maurice did not work through. All right, sorry about that, Buttercups. Somebody calling my phone. I feel like there is some things that Maurice is dealing with. And it's coming out in other aspects of his life. And one of them is being overly sexually active. I do believe that Maurice loves Kimmy, but there's a part of him that's shut down and real cold. Maurice is real cold to me. And I feel like what we've been discovering is Maurice is actually who everybody been claiming Marceau to be. Could I just keep it a buck with y'all? Maurice is who everybody been claiming Marceau to be. And that's why I find even this trailer in the second half of the season is going to be very intriguing, because I feel like even this ending ending of the season with the therapy that they was doing as couples. There was some things there that was real eye-opening. Yeah, there were some things there that was real eye-opening. We're gonna do a sidebar real quick because I'm about to throw a couple of reviews up in here, okay? We're reviewing the trailer, but I just so happened to roll over the other day, wake up, tap on YouTube right on time, boop, 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 because I didn't even know. But yeah, I happened to tap on YouTube and it walked me right into Carlos King. I don't know if it's nightly or weekly show that he do with Dustin and colorist Claudia and our beautiful homegirl Blue. If y'all not familiar with Blue, she used to work with Jason Lee on Hollywood Unlocked. She has her own channel actually now. She has her own platform here on YouTube. And I actually just discovered that myself. But I actually like Blue. I follow her. I find her to be really intelligent, really thought-provoking type of commentator. I love Blue. I'm very familiar with Blue. I do like her. So yeah. But anyway, moving along. I just so happened to roll over and tap on, and Wanda J. Blige so happened to be the guest. Down into the Carlos King. Now, y'all know some of my buttercups are familiar with me. Y'all know your girl cannot stand nobody's Dustin, but I'm actually okay with Dustin. What I do know is that Dustin definitely watched your girl and came across your girl's platform and definitely seen what I had to say, because Dustin definitely did a 360 the next go round. So I ain't got no problem with Dustin. We see each other. You know what I'm saying? I could tolerate Dustin. Now, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Okay, I can even deal with Heavenly over colorist Claudia Jordan. Heavenly, at least she shows up as who she is. Colorist Claudia is a liar. And I just don't trust her because she's one of them way back, allegedly rumor has a word on the curve, but I don't know how true this is. Way back in them day, whores of the industry. You dig? There's a couple of things I don't like about Claudia Jordan. A, the colorism, and she's definitely is colorist, and she definitely has said some colorist statements in her little Z-list career. Well, okay, I'm not gonna be a hater. She's a C-list celebrity. I'll give her C. She's a C-list level celebrity. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely said some questionable shit out her mouth that came across real colorist. But anywho, so Wanda J. Blige was over there, and here's what I didn't like about that whole situation with the Wanda J. Blige over there. Unfortunately, she was having technical difficulties, but here with is colorist Claudia really take my nerve, right? She gonna have a nerve to talk about, oh, Wanda J. Blige and this, I think she's a brown liquor drinker. Like, instead of addressing what Carlos King was actually asking her about, she went into Wanda J. Blige and liquor. And I didn't like that. And that just, like I said, she gives me, and you know what? I forgot that she actually do and has been in the presence of that polarizing figure that used to be on the show. So she was very biased, and to assume that Wanda J. Blige was be liquored up, because that's what that was. That was it. I wasn't feeling that at all, and that really pissed my goddamn nerve. But shout out to Wanda J. Blige, because she handled herself like the pro that she is. She didn't think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? She let him know what time it is. The monkey on the motherfucking shoulder, bitch. If you really want to, sorry, I digress. That's what it be. So shout out to Wanda J. Blige. But I didn't like that. And yeah. And like I said, when I went back into my memory bank, I remember that when old girl was, you know what I'm saying, out here pump faking it for Harper Hill. And she had some fake award ceremony that Claudia Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it made sense to me why Claudia Jordan didn't answer the question that Carlos King actually asked and came at Wanda J. Blige with that bootleg thing. And I didn't really appreciate that. Like I said, Claudia Jordan, that's one of the issues. And the other issue I have with her is the situation with the young lady, Kathy White. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, if y'all not familiar with who Kathy White is, she is a woman that allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, was dating Jay-Z at the height and him and Beyonce being together. And she was actually pregnant for Jay-Z, and she ended up found unalive in her apartment. She was close friends with Claudia Jordan, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, and Claudia Jordan denied knowing this woman, being friends with this woman, although there is digital evidence and proof that Claudia Jordan she did know this woman, she was friends with this woman. And recently, when the whole P. Diddy situation popped off, that situation with Kathy White and Jay-Z and Claudia Jordan came up again. And she finally admitted that she did know the young lady. So her story changed because for a minute, and I got the proof, if y'all don't believe me, on my Instagram page. Because I don't know if y'all familiar with Conscious TV, but you know what I'm saying? She was over there kicking it with Conscious TV. He interviewed her, whatever. This was, after the fallout with the Fox Soul and all of that. And I went in his comment section and I asked, asked her about Kathy White. Claudia Jordan, the social media lurker that she is, because baby, when I tell you that girl don't miss nobody's post, nobody's nothing. She be all up and through in the mix on social media because she's a C-list celebrity. So that's kind of her way to get on. Because y'all know we're in the age where influencers, social media influencers, and all of that are the ones that's on and popping. So whatever, to stay relevant, she definitely stayed lurking in all type of comment sections that you wouldn't even think she would be in. But yeah, she replied to me, and her exact words was that she didn't know no Kathy White. Fast forward, when the Diddy situation came out, and the Kathy White situation came up again, and people was questioning her again. Like I said, her story changed. She finally admitted that she did know Kathy White. But anywho, Buttercups, if y'all want me to go into that rabbit hole, make sure y'all follow me on Patreon, because that's where we're gonna have them type of talks at. Because baby, your girl ButterFlii, I was born in the morning, but not this morning. Okay. Anywho, I digress. Those are the two reasons why I don't really care for Claudia Jordan. But anywho, moving along. I just didn't like that. I didn't like that. And Dustin said some slick shit too, but Dustin, like I said, I can tolerate Dustin because he do know how to conduct himself. Even if it's a person that we know that Dustin normally dogs when they're not there. In their face, he knows how to carry himself and kind of still conduct himself and be respectful when talking to him and getting his point across without being disrespectful. So, like I said, I don't really care for Dustin's dusty ass neither, but I can tolerate him. But Claudia Jordan, I wasn't feeling that. And I just feel like, girl, you definitely approach Wanda J. Blige with your bias because you definitely have connected with that polarizing figure that used to be on the show. So I know that's your homegirl, and you believe all that nonsense that she was spewing. You also ignored. No, because they dragged you to them. I forgot there was something that you didn't agree with that you spoke out. And you kind of wasn't like up her ass and kissing her ass. And them slow minutes dragged your ass too. But yeah. I remember that. But anyway, moving along. I just wanted to talk on that. Wanda J. Blige, if y'all missed it, she was the latest guest on Carlos King's podcast that he do weekly or daily. I think it's weekly. With him, Justin. His newest host is Blue, which Blue's dope to me. I love Blue. Y'all follow her if y'all can. She does have a YouTube channel. But Claudia told you, right, that she's never been married, and when she was married for a millisecond. So the way everybody is thinking or expecting Kimmy to take advice from a woman that never even been married and the marriage that she had lasted all about 2 seconds is real funny to me. Like I said, I really do think that Kimmy and Maurice is at an impasse in their relationship. And because they are on reality TV and this is what they signed up for, they're sharing this with us. And what I find really like deplorable is how people are still ragtagging and dragging these people. Y'all claim that they didn't share their real life. They wasn't being honest with who they are and their reality and their lived experience. And now that they are sharing their lived experience, y'all still are fucking ragtagging and dragging, and y'all still on the wrong side of history. All I'm gonna say is this. Maurice got some shit some soul searching, some real serious soul searching that he needed to do. And he needed to get it together. Because one thing about it, and two things for sure, and three things for certain, he is not getting younger. He's getting older. Period. So I'm gonna need him to get it together and get the serious help that he needs, because Maurice needs help. I'm not gonna kick him, because what I do realize is he needs help. And he needs help with some things I don't feel like he ever really was honest with himself about and that he dealt with. Claudia Jordan made it seem like he was talking about some white refrigerator, and that lets you know that that bitch wasn't paying attention and she just running her gibbers. Them D suckers that's attached to her face, her colorless face. Cause it wasn't about no goddamn white refrigerator. It was about the lock that was on the refrigerator, which can be very traumatizing, and obviously was traumatizing to Maurice. Hold on, ButterCups. So that's the issue I had with Claudia's take on the whole situation. Homegirl wasn't even really paying attention. Because she made it seem like what Maurice, he was looking for sympathy and all of that. No, Maurice was being vulnerable, but he's being vulnerable in his own way. He's not going to completely be vulnerable because he's not comfortable with being completely vulnerable. And that's evident. And another thing that I noticed that matters to Maurice is words and how he's viewed. The reason why he was unable to receive what the woman therapist said to him, because there was trigger words for him that she used that triggers him. Whereas the words that the male therapist used wasn't so much triggering to him. I paid attention Marceau and Maurice when they got into it at the dinner table when him and Letitia and them got together, for a little dinner. you know, a separate dinner. I think it's like something they just, you know, they went to Kimmy and Maurice's house to have dinner, whatever. And they got into it. And Marceau shared that Maurice is the golden child, or is perceived to be the golden child in the family. And there's a part of Maurice that likes to play by the rules, per se. But there's also the alter ego, and there's another side of him that doesn't play by the rules at all. But Maurice has anywho, Buttercups. I don't even want to get into it because I'm not a therapist. I did take psychology. I did take college courses, and psychology was definitely one of my courses. And for me, I can see what's going on with Maurice. It's unfortunate, and I do pray that he gets the help because, as you know, especially FBA Black men have a real issue with therapy and digging deep and dealing with traumas. They don't deal with it. And they don't do well with seeking help to deal with it. Something about their pride that they rather wallow and sit and think that they're real men because they found other ways to deal with it that can be actually toxic. Can actually be toxic. But because of a certain type of way they was raised to believe that real men are, you know, they don't cry, they don't have a weak moment, they're not vulnerable, they're not supposed to be vulnerable because they're the head of the household and stuff like that. There's things that Maurice needs to deal with. And until he's ready to deal with them things, I don't think he's gonna be no good to him and Kimmy's marriage. I truly believe that Kimmy's all in, and Kimmy understands when you marry somebody. Kimmy just understands life. Life is a continuing growing process. You don't get stunted at one aspect or another, or you try not to. You're never too old to learn something new, and sometimes you grow in a different way than you may have started out. And you might have to rework some things. You might have to rediscover some things. And and like I said, Maurice is cold. Maurice is cold to his own feelings. He's cold to his own self. Maurice is his own worst enemy. Until he figures that out, his marriage is definitely in trouble. Because I definitely believe that Kimmy has been patient. She has been kind. She has been gentle. And she was in it because she really loves Maurice. And unfortunately, Maurice is stuck. And at this point, he's unwilling to accept that he's stuck. He's unwilling to receive constructive criticism, although he's really good at handing it out. He has a hard time receiving it. And sometimes that's human nature. Some people do have a hard time receiving. Maurice is selfish. Queen Script, I said that. Maurice is definitely selfish. Oh, if y'all didn't, make sure please subscribe to our beautiful Lady Row. If you missed it, my review for Love and Marriage Huntsville was done. Me and Lady Row do it together. So that's where the review is. So if you missed me and Lady Row's review of this week's episode, y'all head over to Lady Roo. You know what? I always want to call her Lady Roo. I don't know why. I always want to call my baby Lady Roo. Like that's the 1500th time I've done that. But anyway, moving along, I digress. Make sure y'all subscribe to Lady Row. We did do our review of this past weekend's episode. And so if you missed it, please make sure you head over there to Lady Row. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, because sharing is caring. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. And trust me, you'll really enjoy our platform. But yes, I reviewed the Love and Marriage Huntsville show with Lady Row over there on her platform. So I already did my review of the show overall. And we had a special guest. Yes. My boo making her rounds this week. Okay, we had a special guest. So y'all make sure y'all head over there to Lady Rose and catch me in her review with our special guest of this past weekend's episode. All right. I really just came to review the trailer, and this Maurice and Kimmy's situation is a hot topic. And I did share how I felt about the situation with them in our review, but I didn't share it over here with y'all. So I just gonna share it. Everybody's still talking about it because it's real unfortunate. All I can say is that I'm praying for Kimmy and Maurice. And if that so happens to mean that Kimmy's gonna walk away, then I'm still definitely praying for her. And because she's still receiving backlash on things that are really out of her control, which is unfortunate. I don't understand the logic in beating down women who are just doing what a lot of women do: support their spouse, support their loved one, no matter what. I don't understand the logic in it. So yeah, I don't get that. But anyway, ButterCups, meet me over on Patreon, because we are definitely gonna have a conversation about these damn social media still lingering around, still spewing nothing but nasty, vile, disgusting hatred, while stalking and harassing these people for a show that they claimed they was no longer gonna watch. Left that once that polarizing figure left, but they somehow still around lingering, still being nasty, still being vile, just saying the most evilest shit in these comment sections, y'all. And still bringing up the polarizer figure that left. And I swore she told them that their fucking chain was released, and they are released. These people are... Speaking of that, too, ButterCups, meet me over on Patreon. Your girl is floating around being newsy, and there's some scuttlebutt going down there to that TikTok, y'all. And it's looking like it's looking mighty strange. So meet me over on my Patreon if you want to hear my opinion about all the things that has to do with the scuttlebutt, with me floating around being newsy that I heard. Shout out to who knew, because actually that's where I heard about it first, and then I went and did my own little research. And y'all meet me over on Patreon if y'all want to hear my opinion about it. Because I will be sharing my opinion about it. Because I do have an opinion. But you gotta meet me on my Patreon to find out what my opinion is. So make sure you subscribe to my Patreon. And never come back, sign baby doll. Yeah, Kimmy has been real. I think Kimmy just comes from that place because she loves Maurice, that she's not. You know, a lot of women are not, they don't want to be the man in a relationship. So a lot of women are not going to just pop off and act like, you know what I'm saying? They're just not going to do that. And I think there's some women that feel like, oh, if you match the man's energy, then it makes it seem like you ain't weak. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not everybody's way of handling things. There are women that do not believe in that. And I don't think they should be ragtagged and dragged and talked down on and just trashed on because they don't believe in trying to act like the man in their relationship. There's a real problem with that. And I don't get that. You know, real women know how to get their point across and know how to and stand 10 toes down and not be swayed without having to turn up and act like they the man. Because I don't know, y'all. Y'all ever heard that saying? You can't really put out a fire with fire. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But like I said, this you know, people have different ways of how they like to live and maintain their family and how they, you know. But I do notice that there's something about women that consider themselves quote unquote independent that have a problem with women that are more submissive. And I don't feel like it's a thing where you need to beat them down because they just are more traditional than you are. Because you don't want them to beat you down because you're quote unquote independent. Because you know, there's a lot of people that feel a certain way about independent women. So I think if everybody can just respect everybody's different way of life, we'd be a lot better off. But I think, you know, the energy that people want Kimmy to have with her husband, every woman doesn't act like that with their husband. Every woman doesn't come off to their husband like that. There's women that know how to gather their husband without needing to pretend that they're the fucking man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, you know, I don't know. Anyway, moving along. Anyway, Buttercups, I hope y'all enjoyed my little 1-2-1-2. We touched on the more recent situation. We went over that trailer, baby, that mid-season trailer, which I'm looking forward to the next half of the season, baby, because it looks like it's about to be real, real, real good. And we're about to see the nuances of the different couples and the intricacy and the different things that they got going on. All right, Buttercups? So thank you so much for joining your girl tonight. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. And remember to what? Stay on y'all square and keep your head on the swivel. All right, Buttercups? Stay on y'all square and keep your head on the swivel. We got a lot going on in real life that they trying to distract us with little stupid stuff, but we need to be paying attention to the things that ain't loud while we paying attention to the things that are loud. Anywho, I digress. Remember the what, Buttercups? Smile, and the world smiles with you. It's the most simplest, kindest gesture that you can offer anybody. And it's a universal language. Don't matter what language you speak, what country you come from, everybody understands the smile. All right, Buttercups? And you never know how your smile might actually brighten up the next person's day. You just never know. And I'm a true believer in that, and I've experienced that in real life. Just a smile. It's a small, simple gesture. You ain't got to touch nobody. It ain't got to be too much. You know what I'm saying? Yes, y'all. Please make sure y'all hype the live. Hype the live. Hit the $3.99 like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, okay? Because sharing is caring. Absolutely, Buttercups. Yes, yes, yes. And for the other tea, Buttercups, y'all make sure y'all follow me on Patreon. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it, okay? Anyway, moving along. Listen, okay? I know y'all, girl. Anyway, I love y'all, Buttercups. Enjoy the rest of y'all evening. And don't forget, do not forget, y'all bring yourselves over there and please vote for the... Ooh, I pressed the wrong thing. Please vote for the beautiful cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay? They have been nominated for a AA CP award, NAACP award. They have been nominated for. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and vote. All right, Buttercup? Share the link one more again for y'all. Thank you. Yes, y'all hype up the live. Thank you, Buttercup, so much for joining me. All right, there go the link right there, Buttercups. Y'all make sure y'all go and vote for our beautiful Love and Marriage Huntsville cast, because they have been through a lot, Buttercups. And minus the lies and the BS, these people have shared a lot of their life. They have put a lot on the line, and they're going through it, and they're sharing some really personal things. They have dealt with death on this show. They have dealt with infidelity on this show. They have dealt with broken friendships. They have dealt with broken family relationships. They have dealt, these people have been through a lot, and they've shared a lot. So I think they're very much so deserving of the award. So y'all make sure y'all go and vote. All right. Mwah. Love, light, and butterflies. Thank you, Buttercup. Number 1 Buttercup. I've missed you. Happy New Year, beautiful. Yes, catch the replay. Don't forget, y'all, our town hall, our annual town hall, our 3rd edition will be coming up. All right, Buttercups. It will be this weekend. Our 3rd official town hall is this weekend. All right, Buttercups. All right. I love y'all. Love, light, and butterflies.
Yeah. Yo, it's ButterFlii sitting at the table, talking real life, keeping it stable. Lessons, blessings, truth when she speak, dropping that fire, new thoughts every week. ButterFlii, fly, floating on high. Music in the lounge, keep your soul alive. Reality review, she gon' testify. Standing for the people, she don't let it slide. ButterFlii, lessons and blessings, no see but true. She's speaking for you. Yeah. ButterFlii. Yeah. Lessons and blessings, no see but true.